Good morning, children. Welcome to your first session of your online math class. Okay. Now, I hope you all are well. You are fine. Take care of yourself and stay safe. Okay. Now, let's begin with our first chapter. Subtraction. Okay. Last time we had done subtraction without borrowing. Oh, sorry, we are doing addition. Okay. Addition. We are doing addition. Just simple additions we were doing, right? Just for example, one, let me give you one, add. Okay, one. So this is the sum. What you have to do, you have to arrange it. So there are 3 digits here: ones, tens, 100. Ones, tens, and 100. Okay. So just arrange it. This is the sum which we have already done it. Just a revision. I'm doing revision with you. Okay. So ones, tens, and what is the next place value? 100. These are called place values. These are called place values or units. You can also say units. So you have 3 digits, so you have 3 place values. So let's arrange the numbers. 7, 6, 2. And what is the next number? Plus 1, 2, 4. 1, 2 and 4. Going to add. Okay. And I told you in the video, since I was not able to show you the fingers, now I'm going to show you. Okay. When you're doing addition, you take your fingers out. Now you do one at a time. You do one at a time. Look at this number only under ones. Look at the number only under ones. What are the numbers under ones? 2 and 4. So concentrate only at 2 and 4. Don't look at the other numbers. So out of these 2 and 4, which is small? So take out the small fingers. It will be easy for you. Okay, it will be easy and your addition will be short. You'll do it fast. So 2 is smaller than 4. So take out 2 fingers in it. 2 fingers. So let's start counting from 4 to 2. And please children, don't write 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, don't do this. Okay, these are when you're just doing initial stage, when you're doing your addition for the first time in nursery, LKG, UKG, you can do that. But not in 1 and 2. Okay. 1 also sometimes you can do, but not in 2. So 2 fingers you take out and start counting from 4, the bigger number. 4 is already here, so no need to count this. Okay, 4 is all. So what comes after 4? 5. So 4, show here, 4, then 5 and then 6. Now let's move on to the next number. Next place value, that is tens. That is tens. What are the numbers here? 6 and 2 again. So out of 6 and 2, which is small? 2. So we'll take out 2 fingers again. And big number is 6. So start counting from the bigger number. 6. 6 is already here. No need to count 6. So what comes after 6? 7 and 8. Now you have last number, we come to 100. 7 and 1. Okay. 7 plus 1. So which is small out of these 2? 1. So take out 1 finger. So let's start counting from 7. 7 and what comes after 7? 8. 8. So 8. So this is how you do your addition without carrying over. That means you are getting all single digits. 2 plus 4 is 6 and 6 is a single digit number. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 is again a single digit number. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 is also a single digit number. Alright. Now let's move on to the next one, which is called addition carrying over. Addition with carrying over. Okay, well, let's move on to the next chapter. Next topic. Next, not chapter, but topic. add. Now first I'll give you the arranged sums, and afterwards I'll give you numbers where you have to arrange it. Okay. So let's start with 2-digit numbers. Let's start with 2 digits, ones and tens. Oh, 18. 2. Now 6 and 8 you have to add. Now I told you whenever you do addition, look at the smaller number. It will help you. It will be easy for you. So out of 6 and 8, which is the smaller number? 6. So you take out 6 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Take out 6 fingers. Keep it out. And then the bigger number is 8. Now let's start moving from 8 to 6. And as you count, you put your fingers inside. Okay. In addition, you put your fingers inside. Subtraction, you take it out. We'll do that later. So you first take out the fingers and we'll put it inside one by one. So 8, you have already taken 6 fingers. 8, what comes after 8? 8 is already here. Don't say 8, 9, no. 8 is already here, so no need to count 8. So what comes after 8? You start the number after 8. 8, then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So 14. 14 is a 2-digit number. It's not single-digit number. Alright. When it's a single-digit number, you can write it. But if it's a 2-digit number, look here, 1 and 4 is there. 2-digit numbers, you cannot write 2-digit numbers here. Okay. So what will we do? We have a big number. 14 is a big number. So if you have lots of sweets, can't you share? Can't you give it to your friends? Yes. So same thing, we are going to give it to your friends because you have lots. 14 sweets, you have many sweets. So you can give it to your friend. So let's see how we give it. 8 plus 6 is 14. Okay. So you give 1 to your friend. 1 for 14. Why we are giving 1 to tens is 1 for 14 is there. Now let's write the place value of ones and tens. So what is this number? First number is called ones and the second number is called tens. First number is called ones and second number is called tens. So we are going to place each number in their own place values. So since 4 is under ones, so you take out this 4 and place it under ones. Isn't this 4 under tens? Sorry, ones? Isn't this 4 under ones? Yes. So you take this 4 out and place it under ones. Under ones. Now what happens to this 1? Which is under tens? You take it to its tens place. So you give it to tens place. So 1 will go here to its tens place. Alright? So this is how we carry over. This is called carryover. Carrying over. You have many. You have 2-digit numbers, so you cannot keep both the 2-digit numbers here. So what do? You carry over, you hand it over to the next place value. Okay, so this is how we do. And did you understand how we give 1 to the next place value? Because afterwards I am not going to show you this. Okay, this one you don't have to do. This is just an explanation. I am just explaining it to you. Alright, so this one you don't need to do. I have just shown you how to place each number under its place values. So next number we move on to the tens. Now what are the numbers under tens? 7, 9 which is already there and again 1 which was carried over. So you have 3 numbers here, 1, 7, 2. So first we'll add these 2 numbers, 7 and 2. So out of 7 and 2 which is small? 2. So take out 2 fingers. Now let's start counting from 7. Don't say 7. 7 is not here, 7 is here. So 7, then 8 and 9. 9 plus 1 which was given from here. 9 plus 1 is 10. So 1, 0, 10. This is again 2-digit number. And this one you can write here. Why? Why do you write these 2 digits here? Why? Because there is no other number here. There is no other place value. Is there any hundreds here? Is there any place value here? No. So that is why no more numbers to add. So you write both the 2-digit numbers here. Did you understand? You don't carry over 1 because there is no other place value or there is no other number after 7. Did you understand? So this is how we do the addition. of carrying over with 2 digits. Now let's move on to 2-digit numbers. Do you understand how we do? Now let's move on to 2-digit numbers. Ones, tens, 100. Let's move on to the 3-digit numbers. 9, 3, 7, 4, 8, 2. We're going to add these two. Now 7 and 4. I told you when you're doing addition, you always take out the numbers, take it out and get ready, because we'll start counting. Okay? Now 7 and 4 is here. Now out of 7 and 4, which is small? 4. Yes? So we take out 4 fingers. Now 7 is here, you start counting from 7 to 4. 7 is already here, so don't say 7. Some of you, every year I find some of the children doing the 7, 8. The number which is already here, they again start counting the same number. No, don't count the same number. So go to the next number which is after this. So 4, the smaller number, out of these two is 4. So you take out 4 fingers here. Alright? And then start counting from 7. 7, and what comes after 7? 8, 9, 10 and 11. So 11 is again 2-digit numbers. So can you write 11 here? No, I told you cannot write 2-digit numbers here. When you still have numbers to add, you cannot write 2-digit numbers. When you don't have any more numbers, then you can write 2-digit numbers here. But you still have numbers to add, isn't it? If you still have tens, 100 to add, the other numbers to add, 8 and 3, 9 and 2, you still have to add. So you cannot write 2-digit numbers here. So what do? You make 1 digit. So how do you write a 1-digit number here? 1 and 1 is already there. So what is the place value of the first number? Ones. And what is the place value of the second number? Tens. Right? So we are going to place each number under each place values. So 1 is under ones. So take this 1 which is under ones, take it out and place it here. So see, this 1 came under ones. Now what will you do with this tens? The number which is under tens. What is under tens? 1. So this 1 again you take it out and we are going to place it under tens here, which is under tens. Alright. So this is how we wrote 7 plus 4 is 11. Straight away you can do this also. 11, 1, 1, 11. But here I am showing you how you carry over. Where does the second number go? Why does it go to tens? And why doesn't it go to hundreds? Okay, you could have given 1 to this 100 also. Yes, but it doesn't go there. Why? Because the place value of the second number is tens. Okay, now let's move on to the number which is under tens. So what are the numbers under tens? 3, 8 and this 1 which was carried over. First we'll add 3 and 8. So out of 3 and 8, which is the smaller number? 3. So you took out 3 fingers. Start counting from 8. 8 is already here, so the number which comes after 8 you have to start counting from that. So 8, then 9, 10 and 11. Okay, 11. But you also have this 1. So 11 plus 1 is 12. 1 to 12. Okay, now look at this. Before, again, what will you do with 12? You cannot write 12 here. Why? 8 plus 3, 11. 11 plus 1 is 12. You cannot write 12 here, 2-digit number. Why? Why? Because you still have one more number. You still have one more place value. You still have numbers under hundreds. Yes? To be added. You still have numbers, 2 numbers which is to be added. So you cannot write 2 digits here. When it's the end of the number, it's the last number, then you can write 2 digits, but not in the middle. Did you understand, children? So you're not going to write 2-digit number here. You cannot write 12 here. So how do we write the single digit here? First, we'll write the place values. So ones we had already finished, so we cannot write ones here. No. Why? Because we are adding tens. We are not adding ones. So ones is already finished. We have already the answer. We are moving to tens. So this will not be ones. These numbers are under tens. 12 is under tens. So tens, we start tens. After ones, tens. And what comes after tens? What is the next unit after tens? 100. Okay. So 2 comes under tens because we were adding tens. Did you understand? Children, why we are not writing ones? Because ones we have already finished. We have already done with ones. Now we don't have to look at the ones, number under ones. And we don't need to look at the place value of ones also. We are dealing with tens, so only concentrate at the numbers which is under tens. So tens is here. So 2 is under tens. So what will be the next number? What will be the next number? It will be under 100. So number which is under tens, it's 2, take it out and place under tens. So 2 is under tens. So see, 2 I brought under tens. So what will you do with this number which is under 100? So you give it to the 100th place. That means you will carry over. You carry over to the 100th place. Did you understand? That time when I was telling you, when I was adding this one, I told you, you will not give it to 100. You give it to tens. Why? Because one at a time you have to do. Because 100th place are already coming. Right? So 1 you give it here. Now we don't look at ones, we don't look at tens. We finished with the ones, we finished with tens. We don't look at these two numbers. We only look at the numbers under 100. Concentrate at the numbers which is under 100. So what are the numbers under 100? 9 and 2. And also 1 which was carried over. So 9 and 2. 9 is already here. So which is the smaller number out of this 9 and 2? 2. So take out 2 fingers. Now start counting. 9. What is the number after 9? 9, 10, 11. 11 and plus 1 again 12. Again this is 12. Now can you see? Do you have any numbers after 12? After this 100, do you have any place values or any numbers to be added after 9 and 2? After you add 9, 2 and 1, do you have any more number which is to be added? No, this is the last number. So here when you come to the end of the number, end of the place value, end of the last unit, end of this last unit, what do? You can write both the numbers, both the 2-digit numbers, you can write it here. In the last you can write both the 2-digit numbers. Why? Because you have no more numbers to add. Now you can do it because you don't have any other place values to carry over. You have no place to carry over. So you write both the numbers here. Did you understand? So this is how you do your addition with carrying over. Alright? You can do the same thing. If you can do with 2-digit numbers, it's same. If you are confident with 2-digit numbers, how to carry over, you can do with 3-digit numbers. Alright, you just need to carry over, go on carrying over to the next place value. So same thing, if you are doing with 3-digit numbers, you can do with 4 digits also. Like 12, what do? If it's one day, if you have one more digit or one more place value like that is 1000, then what do? You carry over 1 to 1000's place. And so on and so forth. You go on carrying over. So you can do with 3 digits, 4 digits, 5 digits, as many as you can. Okay, so this is how you do your addition with carrying over. Now let's do one more sum where you have to arrange it. Now you have to arrange it yourself. I'll give you sums where to arrange it yourself. Add 232 plus 3, 7 and 9. Okay, these are the numbers. These numbers are not arranged. You'll get this kind of sums also. Alright, where you have to arrange it yourself. That time I gave you sums where I had arranged it myself. I arranged it myself, and now these sums you have to arrange it yourself. That means arranging means you have to place it under their place values. Okay, so you have 3 digits here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. 3 numbers, that means 3 place values you need. So what is the first place value? Ones. What is the second place value? Tens. And what is the third place value? Hundreds. Ones, tens and hundred. Why ones, tens and hundred? Because you have 3 digit numbers. 3 digit means ones, tens and hundred. Now arrange it. First number is 4, 4 and 2. Next number is 3, 7 and 9. What are you going to do with these 2 numbers? You are going to add these 2 numbers. And you know, addition means you get a big number when the answer which you get will always be big. Alright? And the answer which you get is called sum. What is it called? The answer which you get after addition, it is called sum, which I will show you later. 2 and 9. Now again, you have 2 sweets, you got 9 more sweets. So I told you whenever you add, you take out the smaller number. What is the smaller number here? 2. And the bigger number is 9. So big number you don't need to take it out. Take out the small number. 2 in your finger, it will be easy. Because when you take out 9, then you have to say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, it takes long, isn't it? That is why I tell you, take out the smaller number in your finger. So 9, 10, 11. Isn't it short? The addition becomes short. When you add it, it becomes shorter. You'll do it fast. But when you have to take out 9 fingers, see, 9 fingers. Then 2, then what comes after 2? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The answer will be same, but it will take longer time to add. Alright, that is why I tell you, take the smaller number, which will be easy for you. So 9 is there, and the smaller number you take it out. So what comes after 9? 9 is already here. Don't start counting 9. 9 is already here. So what comes after 9? 10, 11. See, the answer was same. When you take out 9 fingers also, the answer comes same. When you take out 2 fingers also, the answer will be same. But the only difference is when you're adding, it becomes short. That's why I'm showing the shorter way or the easy way of addition. Okay. So 9, 10, 11. And 11 is a 2-digit number, isn't it? So I told you, you cannot write 2-digit numbers here. When it's single digit, yes, you can write. Straight away you can write. But when you have 2 digits, you cannot write. Why? Because you have 1 more number or 1 more place value or 2 more numbers or 2 more place values to be added. You still have few more numbers to add. That is why you cannot write 2-digit numbers. Because when you write 2 digit here, here also 2 digit, here also 2 digit. Now see what number comes. So that is wrong. Right? That is why we carry over. And you know why we carry over? 9 plus 2 is 11. How do you write 11? 1, 1, 11. Isn't it? So straight away you can start writing here. You have to carry it to the next place value. Not here, but here. To the tens place. Which is the closest neighbor? Who is very close to ones? Tens. Not 100. 100 is quite far. Isn't it? So you cannot carry over to 100 straight away. From ones, you cannot carry over to 100 here. No. You have to go to the very next place value which is close to you. So after ones is 10. So you carry over. 9 plus 2 is 9, 10, 11. So straight away you can write 1, 1, 11. Straight away you can write. Carry over 1, 1, 11. You know why I did 1, 1, 11? It's because 1, 1, 11 is the number which you got after adding the numbers under ones. 1, 1, 11 is the answer or the sum which you get after adding the numbers which is under ones, That is why we start with ones and tens. So 1 which is under ones, we brought here under ones, and this 1 which is under tens, we gave it to tens. Did you understand? So it's under tens. So straight away, you don't need to do this also. You don't need. This is just an explanation which I am doing. Straight away write 1, 1, 11. Now we move on to the next place value, that is tens. What are the numbers under tens? 4 and 7. 4 and 7 and 1 which is carried away. So which is the smaller number out of 4 and 7? 4. So take out 4 fingers. So start counting from 7. 7 is already here. So what comes after 7? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? And 1 which was carried away. 11 plus 1, 12. So here again you get 12. You cannot write 12 here. So what do? You carry over. So how do you write 12? 1 to 12. So 1, first you write 1 which you carry over 1 and then 1 to 12. 1 to 12. Now we move on to the hundreds place. So what are the numbers under hundreds? 4 and 3. Here also look here children. You can take out any numbers whichever. I am just showing you the easy way of adding. I am telling you to take out a small finger. But you can take out any number you want. 4 and out of 4 and 7 you can take out any number also. Like here 4 and 3 you can take out 4 also. Doesn't matter. The answer will always be same. So numbers you have here is 4, 3 and 1. So you can take out any fingers also. But I am just trying to make your work easy. So 4 is here, you can take out 4 fingers. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the same answer. Here you have 4 and 3, but I told you to take out smaller number, that is 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So it will be a little short to add. So take out 3 fingers. Count from 4, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 1 which was carried over, it is 8. And 8 is single digit or 2 digits? Single digit, doesn't matter. Now we have come to the last place value or the last number. After this we don't have any numbers to add. So here even if you get single number you can write that single number. If you get 2 digit numbers also you can write 2 digit numbers. It doesn't matter. Okay. So this is how you do your addition with carrying over. Let me give you another sum. 2, 6, 5. Again, these numbers are not arranged. Well, let's do one more number also. You can add this also. You can add one more number also, no? 1, 2, 3. So let's arrange ones, tens and 100. When you can do 100, that means you can do tens, you can do 1000 also. Okay children, it's all same. So let's take these 2 numbers. 9 plus 8 plus 7 and 2, 6, 5. Alright? And 1, 2, 3. We're going to add all these numbers. Now here, don't look at the last number. Don't look at this last number. Last row, don't look at this. Look at only at these 2 numbers. Okay, when you're doing 3 numbers, when you're adding 3 numbers. So what do you do? Look at only 5 and 7. So which is small out of 5 and 7? 5. So let's count from 5 to 7. 7. Then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, 7 to 5. 7 is already here and 5 fingers you have. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. You have 12 here. Now 12 plus 3. Now out of 12 and 3, that is why I told you to take out small numbers in your fingers. Why? This is what happens. Sometimes you get, when you have to add 3 numbers, you get big number. So that time you will need smaller number to take it out. So out of 12 and 3, which is small? So 3. So take out 3 fingers. So start counting from 12. 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15. You cannot write 15 here. So what do? You carry over. So how do you carry over? How do you write 15? 1, 5, 15. And you know why I give 1 to this? Because it's ones and tens. Ones under ones place value, tens under tens value. Now look at these numbers. What are the numbers you have to add? 8, 6, 8, 6, 2 and 1 also. That means 4 numbers you have to add here. So 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6. So out of 8 and 6, which is small? 6. Don't look at this. Don't look at this last number. Don't look at the last column. Look at only these 2 columns, 2 rows, okay? So 8 and 6. Out of 8 and 6, which is small? 6. So take out 6 fingers. So start counting from 8 to 6. 8 is already here. Then what comes after 8? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 you have, okay? 14 you can keep it in your head also. No need to write here and there. It becomes very untidy. 14 straight away keep in your head. And what number is here after 14? You have to add 2. So 14, 15 and 16. 16 in your head and again 1 is there. 16 plus 1 is 17. So how do you write 17? 1, 7, 17. Why 17? Why did you give it to hundreds place? Because this is tens, and this is hundreds. So number under tens is under tens, number under 100 is given to 100. Did you understand? This is how we do. Now again last column, 9 to 1. And again the carried over 1. Here also you have 4 numbers. Okay. So 9 plus 2. Which is the smaller number? 2. So take out. Now count from 9. 9, 10, 11. 11 remember. And plus 1 is 12. 12 again remember. And plus 1, 13. So 13. Do you have any more number to add? No. So you don't have to carry over. So you write both the 2-digit numbers here. Alright. So this is how you do your addition. You can do this also with 3-digit numbers and 2 digits also. I mean 3 columns and 2 columns also you can do. 3 digits, 2 digits, 4 digits also you can add. It's the same, we just need to carry over from 1s to 10s. From 10s you carry over to 100 and if you again have one more number, 4-digit number, again you carry over to thousands place. That thousands you will learn in class 3. Okay, till here you can learn, you learned till class 2 digits and 3 digits. So this is how we do the addition. So if you have any queries, if you have any questions to ask, you can ask me later in my WhatsApp group. You can ask me. Okay. So this is how we do the addition. So to this week we did addition with carrying over. Last week we had done addition without carrying, with simple numbers we did. Today, this week we did addition with carrying over. Alright. So this is how we do. Sometimes you will have numbers where sometimes I'll give you sums where it's already arranged. It's already arranged in their place values, and sometimes I'll give you numbers here. Just add these two and then you will arrange it. Sometimes I'll write add. Sometimes the question might also change. Sometimes I'll not